Hello everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, coming again with something new. I was lucky enough yesterday to have a little time before I went to work. A neighborhood down the street from us, they call it the Wood Streets. So the whole neighborhood was having yard sales yesterday. And so our neighbor had come over and told us about it. And so Jeff came in and asked me, hey, would you like to go and check out the yard sales that they're having down on the Wood Streets? So, of course, I was all for it. Didn't have a lot of money to spend, but, it's yard sales. So that's where you get all the really good deals. And since my thrift stores are no longer being my friend, I decided, yeah, I definitely wanted to go and do that. And so one of the things that I got at a yard sale was this violin. It's a little jewelry box type thing, and it had this little angel on top of it, and it was a real dark color, and I wasn't thrilled with it. So I took my Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Paint Plus Primer. Jeff accidentally got me the gloss. I prefer the flat. So if you buy this, and the reason I prefer the flat is I feel like the flat paint really sticks and goes into whatever I'm spraying. It just feels like it sticks better. But this actually stuck pretty darn good. And I like the way it turned out. And it's still covered in one coat. I didn't have to spray this but one time. And so this is awesome stuff, you guys. So if you're going to be spray painting some of your pieces and stuff, I highly recommend the Rust-Oleum Paint Plus Primer. Make sure that you look for the one that says Paint Plus Primer. And I just get the white every time because I paint everything white. And it works really, really amazing. But what I did was, after I painted it, last night I got home from work at about 10:30 in the evening because I worked the late shift. And so when I got home, or actually I think I did this morning. I went outside and I got this out of the backyard where I do all my spray painting, and I just sanded to distress it a bit. So you can see it's a bit distressed. And I sanded the sides and stuff, but it's got this beautiful pattern. Whoops. It's got this beautiful pattern around it with the roses and the other detail. And so I wanted the distressed look because it screams vintage to me. So I did the same with the angel, only I didn't really sand much on the angel. I wanted to keep her mostly white, but there are places where she is sanded. And she does look vintage. So I thought this was pretty cool. I got this just for a couple of bucks at one of the yard sales that I went to. And so I was really excited because I really expected her to want more for it. But again, it was a yard sale, and at yard sales, that's where you really get the good deals. But I did pick up a few other things at some of the yard sales. I got this, and it's funny because I used to have a set of these. There used to be an organization that did home parties, interior decorating home parties. And I had bought a set of these back in the 80s. And they're just little butterflies, and you could hang them on the wall, like around pictures and things. Well, one lady had one of these, so I went ahead and bought it. It's porcelain, super pretty, and you know me and butterflies, so I had to have it. So that's going to be pretty probably it'll go on a box, I'm thinking. So I love that. And then I got just some old jewelry bits and stuff. Oh, I wish I hadn't dumped this pearl thing out because these pearls are coming off all over the place. These are vintage pearls that I've got here. And I got those. And what I did was I got just a handful of jewelry, and she charged me a few bucks for it. So I got this piece, which has, 4 different pieces that I can use on it. This is just a little bit of sort of like a ball chain, but it's not. It doesn't have the ball chain ends on it, but I thought I could use that for something, you know, who knows. This was really cool, and this has an initial on it, and I thought it was really pretty, but I thought it's something that I can add a little something to this top flat piece and really make it pretty. So I picked that up too because it looks very vintagey. I think it has an E on it, it looks like. And then this piece, which is an earring, which has a piece of foam on it. I'm not quite sure why, but it's stuck to it. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So I got this pretty earring. Isn't that gorgeous? That's going to make a really good embellishment for something. And then I got this little, well, I'm not exactly sure what this is. And if anybody can tell me, it's got this piece on it. It looked like kind of, it's a fairy. And it looks like, you know, I thought maybe it was supposed to be some kind of a barrette type thing. In fact, I'm sure it is. That's how it goes. It just goes in behind there. But I thought it would be something fun to embellish with. But you know what? The more I think about it, it's really ornate on the side. And who is this? This is Tinkerbell. It's Tinkerbell. But the sides of it and everything are very ornate and very pretty. And I'm thinking, it says something. I don't know what it says on the side, but I'm thinking I might end up just putting this in my shop and selling it as is, because it really is a nice thing and I kind of hate to take it apart. And it would be cute for a little girl's hair. Maybe I'll give it to my granddaughter. And then I got this cool tin. Look at this, you guys. It's old. It has an old price tag on it, so she probably bought it from somewhere and then put it out in hers. But I'm a Coca-Cola fan, and it's a Coca-Cola tin. So I thought that was super cool. So I will be doing something with that, with the vintage lady from like the 50s. And then I got, another lady had some paparazzi jewelry. She must have sold it at one time. So I got these earrings. And I got these earrings, and I thought these would be nice dangle pieces for something. Whoops, let me turn it the right way. These would be nice to use as dangles. Tons of seed beads on them, and they're just gorgeous. So I've got 2 of those to use. Aren't they pretty? And I've got another earring stuck to this. So I got those. And then I got these earrings, which actually these I'm going to keep and wear for a little while because I really love them. I like rhinestones, and I'll wear them with jeans or whatever. But I thought this was really pretty. These were really pretty, and I wore them to work yesterday, and I got tons of compliments on these. But they're really pretty. But those are kind of going in my jewelry box, at least for a little while. And then I got this necklace that has some little rhinestone pieces on it. Just little square rhinestones. And I thought, you know, she sold these each for $1. And I thought I just couldn't go wrong with that for sure. So I bought what I thought I could use. And then there's this pretty, this is genuine alabaster. So I got this little pill box that is really, really pretty that I will definitely be doing. It's kind of a pinky peach color. So, but it does say genuine alabaster on the back of it, or on the bottom of it. So I thought that was really pretty. So I'll be doing something with that too. And then I also got this bag of hearts, these are 2-inch wooden hearts. that I thought, you know, I can use those for something for sure. And she only wanted $1 for each bag, so I bought a bag of those. She had a whole bunch of bags of them, but I didn't think I could really use more than what was in this bag, so I didn't want to go overboard. I'm trying not to go overboard with having way too much stuff, which I've got so much stuff that I really need to get rid of that I just don't use. But it's finding the time. And then I found, this is cool. This is a nice big piece of lace. And it looks like maybe it was a table runner or something, but it's a real thin lace, but that really soft lace, it's a nice lace. It's not stretchy, but I love the sheerness of it. And this is the kind of lace I like to work with sometimes to make bows and things like that with. So that's really nice. I can't wait to use that in something. And then I got some doilies and things. I got this brown doily. I don't know what I'll use this on, but I thought, that's kind of pretty. I can use it somewhere. Maybe on a box or something if I do a dark wood box or something. And then I got this one, which is just a placemat. And this is just a new, this is nothing vintage or anything, but I thought I could use these circles certainly to put on the backs of flowers or to make appliques with. So I picked that up. And the guy, when I picked up a bunch of these bits, he sold them to me for $6 for all of them. So I thought, it was a little more than I really thought I should pay, but I paid it because I'm always looking for lace. And then this is just somebody's homemade table runner, I guess. But I liked the color of this fabric, and I thought, you know what, I can make leaves or flowers or something with this. So I really thought that was a nice big piece of that I could use. And then I got this doily, which I was very interested in. I like this because it's square. And I thought that was really pretty. So that's that one. And it's the heavy crocheted doily. And then I got this one, which is very nice. And this is one of those ones that somebody spent a lot of time making. And it seems a shame for anybody to get rid of something so nice. But, you know, some people don't realize the value of what they have, you know, when they inherit it from parents or grandparents or things like that. But this is a big, really big one. I would say it's about, oh gosh, maybe 30 inches wide, maybe a yard wide. It's very, very big. But look at how beautiful this is. And it's, like I said, it's the very thin, the string that they crochet with. And I just thought I had to have this. So I don't know what I'll use this for. I may end up using it myself for a table or something because it's really too big to put in a project unless I use it to make, I don't know, like a wall hanging type thing or something. But I wouldn't want to cut this up. I just don't think that it would cut up well. And then I have another big one. And these were in the lot that I got for $6. So yeah, I guess I did pretty good. And this is another big one that's probably about 30 inches wide, maybe about the same size as the other one. This one had some staining on it, so I'm going to see if I can't get that cleaned up. But I thought this was really pretty too. And I think this is kind of a newer piece, but that's okay. I knew I could use it for something. So that's the doilies. And then I got this bag of bottle tops. And these are just ones, I'm assuming maybe somebody bought them because they were going to start brewing their own beer or something. I don't know. The people had a bunch of bags of these. So she wanted $5 for them. And I told her no, I wouldn't pay $5 for them. And so she ended up giving them to me for $2 or $3. So that I thought was a good deal because I would like to do something different with those. I thought they were kind of cool. And I guess that's it. That's what I bought. So I just wanted to show you guys my little finds at the yard sales. I wish I could have gone all day because you guys would not have believed the number of houses. It was a whole neighborhood, street after street after street, just yard sales all up and down these streets. If I could have just taken the whole day and walked it, I'm sure I could have found, you know, just a ton of great things. But I didn't have that much time, and unfortunately Jeff can't do a lot of walking, so a lot of them he would, you know, let me get out of the truck and just go up by myself, unless there was something that he saw that he wanted. You know, then he would go up, or I would tell him there was something he might like and he'd go up and check it out. But other than that, he would just drop me and let me go and check out what the people had. If I saw something sparkling, I would go up. So, or if I saw lace or things like that, I would go up and check it out. So anyway, those were my finds. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. Let me read my inspirational quote. You know, I was thinking, I have this bracelet that my friend Debbie over at Kiki's Sale gave me, and it's a shaker, and inside it's got a heart, a crown, and some and a lavender rhinestone in it, and it says on the inside of it, it says Daughter of the King. And I love this bracelet. And Debbie, I just want to tell you, I know I haven't told you this before, but I wear this bracelet almost daily. I wear it every day to work. I wear this, and I wear my cross necklace that my friend Sherry Lorang made for me. And those are my two everyday pieces of jewelry that I wear without fail every day. The only thing I change out is my earrings. And other than that, it's my cross necklace and my beautiful Daughter of the King bracelet. So that was what it's inspired me to look up this quote. It says, "A daughter of the king is known not by the crown she wears, but the message she bears." So just remember that. I'm sure most of you know what that means, and I think what we all need to do is start getting our message out and just being what we know we need to be, I guess, is what the way that I look at it anyway. Because I think that we all kind of forget on a daily basis what life is really about, and we forget because of all that's going on in the world, especially now, we forget about the important things. So to me, that was, it's a short quote, but a powerful quote. And I think of myself as the daughter of the king, and all of you as daughters of the king. So, I was looking at this other one, this one here. It says, she is clothed in strength, or, oh, okay, she is clothed in strength and dignity. She laughs without fear of the future. And I thought that was really pretty. That was one that I think I'd like to have. To use in something. That's a very pretty. I like the way it's written in her dress. Very pretty. Anyway, okay, so that's it for that. Let's go ahead and let's get into altering this beautiful violin here with our little pretty angel and see what we can do with this. And this is a handmade, it's made out of resin. It is handmade, and the reason I know that is it's got CL, the initial CL on the inside of it, which kind of works for me because my first two initials are CL. So I thought that would be cool. I love it. I love it, and I've been wanting to do something with a violin. My friend Rhonda has been asking me to try and find a violin and alter it, like a real violin that she wants to do for, I think it's her daughter. And I still haven't found anything. I don't know that I could afford to buy one even if I did find it. But I did find this, and it made me think of Rhonda and wanting to do a violin. I don't know that she would want this because it's just a small box, but it still made me think of my friend Rhonda. She's a dear, dear friend of mine. Very, very kind person that I have met through my channel. And she just has the kindest heart. You know, I've met so many people with just, my faith in humanity is restored by doing what I do here. I have to tell you guys have restored my faith in humanity. I know there's good people out there. There's a lot of really good people out there, and that makes me very, very happy. And Rhonda is one of those people. She is just a doll. And so, thank you, Rhonda, for coming into my life and being a friend and being someone that I kind of think of her as a sister in faith, because Rhonda has very, very strong faith in and believes in the same things that I do, and so as do many of you. And so we've just become very good friends through my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop and all the things we've you know, we're all into. So anyway, I'm gonna put you guys on hold for just a second. I need to go grab something real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this. One of the things I was thinking about doing is putting some of these awesome pearls. I've got this pearl chain, and it's about a, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 millimeter pearls. They're not the super tiny one. I want to say that they're about 3 millimeters. And put them around the edge of this just to add that class of that the pearls bring. I thought those would be pretty. And this piece here sort of almost sits inside of the edge of the outside, but not all the way around. It's like some spots it's set in more than other spots. So I was going to put it like at the top edge of the bottom piece, but I really can't, because like right in here I don't feel like I have enough space to do that, and I'd end up not being able to put the top on. So I think I'd like to just put it around this top edge, which is going to be a fun task. But I want to put those on first. So let's go ahead and get our E6000, and we're just going to kind of go around. I'm going to squeeze out the top little bit of this. Okay. Let's see. I just want to clean off the tip of my glue dispenser here a little bit. I've got glue around the edge of it. It's not really in my way, but sometimes it just bothers me. If I can get it cleaned off and there's only a little bit on there, that's when I need to clean it instead of waiting until it's just a big gloppy mess. So we're just going to take this and we're going to go around the entire edge of the bottom part of this. I'm not going to put it around the top piece. I just hope it will sit on here nicely, and we're just going to take it into right there. And then it kind of gives me something to hold on to as well while I'm going around this. And I should have moved all my other stuff out of my way here. I've got some paper flowers here that I'm going to use that I got from Kiki's. And it's nice because my E6000 right now is not just blasting out of the tube. So I'm not getting it all gloppy on here. And hopefully I can get it to rest on here. Sometimes it's easier to work with the bigger chain than it is the littler chain. I don't know why that is. but sometimes it just works. It goes on easier. So I need to cut this little tip off of this and just start going around. And I'm going to have the pearls facing up so that you can see them from the top of the violin. So let's just start laying them on there. I'm having a little bit of one of my shaky days today, so I'm sorry, you guys, if I appear to be a little shaky, and that's not going to help me with this process. Okay, let's start over here. All right. It's actually sticking pretty nicely as I'm going around, so I think this is going to go on pretty easily. And then once I get it around the entire edge, I'll go back around and really press it in to make sure it's going to stay. But for now, I'm just gently pressing it around. Okay. Trying not to pull it away from one section. When you go around the corners on these things, sometimes that's where you can get messed up. Especially like right here where I have this little V. Those spots are a little harder to get it to sit in nicely. But the fact that these are smaller pearls will help me with that. And hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I think I'm going to cut it just a few pearls back because I can see that I may have to pull it this way just a little bit to get these corners to fit just right. And then I'm just trying to get it just up to the edge so that it sits even with the top edge of the violin, of the bottom piece. And making sure again that I have all my pearls facing in the right direction. And I'm going to squeeze a little bit of E6000 out of my tube and get a toothpick because I can see there's a couple of spots where I didn't get a lot of the glue, and so it's not wanting to stick down real well. So we'll just add it with a toothpick like that, and then we won't have any trouble getting it to hold. And this just wants to turn out a little bit. So I'm trying to get this spot the way it needs to be. And then we'll get a little more glue. Since I've kind of let this area sit a little bit, we'll get a little more glue right there. And let's see. I think I need to cut 2 of these pearls off. And we will save those and use them somewhere else in the project. But they will go in this project. Have a little dot right here. Ah, I know what that is. That's a piece of the chain that really needs to be pressed in. So I'm going to take these and press that in the way that it's supposed to be. There we go. We don't want to have any pearls that fall out or anything like that. This spot needs a little more glue. Okay. And then I need to tip this up just to look at it for a minute and see that everything is in its place. Okay. And I think that looks very pretty. And so with the lid on, you can see those pearls just really make it look, it gives it just that added little bit of class, sort of, you know. It just looks really pretty. And then I have also, these are some pieces, and I pulled these out from my stash that my friend Deanna sent me, and because there were a lot of really pretty pieces that seemed kind of vintagey and ornate that I thought would be really, really pretty in this piece. So I just pulled a bunch of those out. I'll put my 2 little pearls in there too. The other thing that I was thinking of doing is, and I'm not sure, I want to look at it and see, I was thinking of using some of these pearls as sort of my, where the strings would be, and going across here and just putting them on each of these little pieces that sticks up. I mean, it'd probably work better if I put it like on the sides of them, but that wouldn't make it right. So I was thinking if I did 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on each one of those, it might really be pretty. So I'm going to try one, and if it just doesn't look good, I will just pull them off. I'll be sad because I've cut up my pearls, but I will definitely still be able to use them. I just will have to use them in pieces. So, which is fine. And I'm just going to cut these up for the bottom section, making sure I have the same number on each one. I'll cut this one right here. And then I'll also put them on the top part of the strings, if it looks good on the bottom part. So we'll see how this looks. If I can make it look like, oh shoot, you guys, look what I did. I was not thinking. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to put them right here. And the reason I'm not going to put them right there is there's no need for doing that because this angel is going to be going right there. So I don't need the strings in this section. So I knew that, but then when I just now looked at it, I thought, uh-oh, what did I do? Cut them too small, but I didn't. Now, the thing is, I'm going to do 2 of these. I should have only cut 2 of them. And I'm going to put them on there, and I want to see how close together they end up, because if they're way too close, then I will give up on this idea. I don't think they will be. I think they're going to be fine. But I want to make sure. And I'm going to get a toothpick here to sort of separate them. Pull this one up and sort of go between them like that. Just so that there's at least some separation there. So far, I'm kind of liking it, you guys. I think it looks really pretty. And I really just want to make this look like a really classy, stylish piece, vintagey piece. And I'm hoping it comes out the way that I dreamed it would. And I literally was dreaming about doing this last night. I wanted to do it last night so bad when I got home from work, but it was already 11 o'clock by the time I got, you know, everything put away and sat down, got my jammies on and all that good stuff. I just didn't feel like it was a good idea to try and do this last night. So I held off for today. And then this morning I got up. I thought it was Saturday. I don't know what happened to me. My mind was just not thinking right. And I thought it was Saturday. And got up, got dressed, you know, put my face on, did all that stuff. Because I was going to go to the post office because I have some stuff that I need to send out because I had to work yesterday. So I didn't get to the post office yesterday. And then I realized today was Sunday, which kind of made me mad at myself because I should have the stuff that I wanted to mail. I should have made a bigger effort to try and do it yesterday since I couldn't do it today. But I didn't realize I was off on my days even yesterday, so I didn't get them mailed out, and I wished I had because it was very important for me to get one of those, especially one of those packages mailed out, and I didn't, and I feel terrible about that. Okay, I really like the way that looks with the pearls on there. I hope you guys do too. So we're going to go ahead. It's going to be a little different here because they're going to be real close together going up into this area. So, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here to here because I'm going to be putting something else there. So we'll be all right there, I think. Let's hope I have enough of this. I think I do. To get these all done. There's one. And these will be the same length too. So this one keeps wanting to pull in. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Oh, still doing it. Okay, so there's two. And three. And let's see, there's four. Okay, So now we've got those, and I still have some pearl chain. Yay. I hate when I use the last little bit of something that I love to use. Debbie did say she was going to be sending me some more pearl chain, so I'm excited about that. I almost like using the pearl chain even more than the rhinestone these days. I guess it's because I'm doing so much of the real shabby chic stuff, and while the rhinestones work for that too, I do like to have pearls in all of my designs. So for me, I try to use pearls instead of the rhinestones a lot of times if I have them. But I tend to have the rhinestones more of the time. Now when I'm doing something with color, I do like to have some of the colored rhinestones because I can really do some nice stuff with that. Like with those heart boxes that I just did. Oh my gosh, those red rhinestones were just amazing. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I do here? I feel like I have this kind of off here. I need to move that one over a bit. Like that. And move this one over a bit. They're just a little bit closer together on the top section. So I have to move these over a little bit so that I have enough space for my other 2 rows. And part of me feels like I don't even know if I'm going to get the 4th one in there. This is weird. Okay, we're going to push that over even more. Just like that. And get that one over. I think what I did was I put that middle one just over way too far. But now they're really sticking. There. Okay, and now let's get this one over. Push, push, push. And let's see if we can get this last one on here and make it look right. Because what happens is they go wider down here and come in narrower at the top. So that's what's happening. So it makes it a little difficult when your pearls don't go in that pattern. Okay, I think we're going to make it work though. And we'll just continue kind of scooting them over if we need to get them to work. Okay, there we go. I think that looks good. All right. So we've got our pearl strings in there. And our edging, you can see how those are stuck really, really well. That E6000 is amazing, you guys. It works like a charm. And then this is where our angel is going to be. And then we're going to want to put some awesome pieces. That, I think, is going to be too big. Isn't that the prettiest, though? Oh, I just love that. Oh, I love it so much. And these, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the backings. This is an earring. And this is a nice swirly piece that it's like leaves. And I thought that would be pretty somewhere on here. I don't know if I want to have it sort of coming out from the angel like that. It looks really pretty right there. I like these little, these are super pretty, and these are just little itty bitty pieces with these roses. Porcelain or acrylic roses on them, and the roses are just beautiful. Let me see if I can hold it up there a little closer to the camera so you can see it. I'm sorry. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So these are very delicate roses, and so I definitely want to get them in here somewhere. But I think I need to decide what I'm going to do with all of these other bits and pieces first. And then I'll decide where I want those to go, because I absolutely want them to show up for the party. So, okay, let me get this backing off of this one. And this one is kind of almost another kind of swirly piece, but this actually has a shape that is conducive to this violin, and I was thinking this piece would be pretty maybe up in here. It really almost goes with the style of what, you know, what this is, or the theme. I don't know. I'm trying to see. I thought it would anyway. It may not. It may end up being something that doesn't go at all, but I was thinking it would. I don't know, though. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking maybe it's not as perfect as I thought. Let me hold this up. I'm going to hold this up here and look at it and see what it looks like. It almost looks a little bit too shiny, too gold. This one's gold too, but it's a softer gold. It's not as yellowy. I've got this piece as well, but I don't think that's going to work. There, that might go pretty like down here at the bottom, under the angel's feet. Maybe kind of like that, or maybe not. Let's see. I love this, but I think this might end up being too big too. And this is another earring. But this has a style that I thought would be pretty. Also, it would work. I thought it would work up in here. But it may just be too big. Let me take this off for just a second. Hold this up and maybe hold it down below that, because I also had this piece. This is just a little ribbon with, nah, I don't think that's gonna work, you guys. Let's see. I have so much stuff that I can use, but I really thought those were the best pieces out of everything that I had that I could use in this. So I was confident that it was going to work out. And I think I just dropped this piece, and I think I lost a rhinestone out of it when I did that. I sure did. There it is. Look at that, I actually found it. We're going to put a dot of E6000 in here and replace this rhinestone. And that's because it hit my floor so hard, it just popped out of there. But I'm going to fix it now, even if I don't use it in this piece. I want to fix it now before I end up losing the other rhinestone. It's awfully pretty though. Let's see. Put that there. I really feel, you know what, this might be better up here now that I think about it. Coming off of the top. That actually looks really pretty right there. Let me see if I can move you guys a little bit closer so that maybe you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay. I just have to be more careful. See how pretty that looks? That looks good right there, doesn't it? Wish you guys could answer me. Answer me, please. And then I was thinking this too, I might like to use a piece of this sort of coming out from the angel there. Isn't that pretty? I have some more of that somewhere over here, and because I went through all that stuff, I put it all on top of everything that I already had out. Let's see. And now I've got a string that's wanting to pull everything apart. Okay. Let's see, where did I put that? It's just a very small piece of that I have left. And I've got that. Oh, where did I put you? I'm certain it's in this pile of stuff I have sitting here. Look at this too. This is one of the bits that I got from Deanna. That's really pretty too. Oh my goodness, you guys. I get so frustrated when I do this to myself. And I think I've got something right nearby, and it's so buried under other bits and pieces that I have sitting here that I can't find it. And then as soon as I'm done with the video, it'll pop up in front of me. Oh, here it is. This is what I have left of this. So I may cut another small piece of this out. And use it like coming out from the bottom. So let me just cut this out real quick. I'm just cutting the little bit of mesh that's around it out. Okay, almost there. I'm just going to leave that other piece on there. I don't need that there. Let's see, which way do I want that to go? Kind of like it coming out both on this side. That looks really pretty. What if I was to put these kind of across from each other right there? Those look pretty there. And I've got this little piece that I thought maybe might be good right down there. But this is a silver background, and I kind of am going with gold. So let's see what this other piece looks like on there. I also pulled this one out. Isn't that pretty? This is one of the ones I got at the yard sale yesterday, and I really, really like it. It's an earring. Let me get this off of here. This is that one that had the piece of foam on the back of it. I'm not sure why, but I gotta get that. It's so old that the foam is just disintegrating. It just disintegrated off the back of that. I mean, that looks very vintagey too, so I really like the way that looks. I could go here. That looks pretty. And then because you remember I was going to use this piece here, but I like it better up here. It looks really, really nice up here on the handle of the violin. So let's see, how's that look? I mean, I can get that on there straight, so that I'm not worried about. I just want to kind of get an idea of what that would look like there, or maybe put that back on. Maybe that could come out here, and this could come over here. That does not thrill me. Maybe this one will actually look good up here. Oh, the other thing I have, I just thought of it. I came across my my button covers that I got from Deanna. She sent me several of these, and I love them. They're so pretty. These button covers here. One of those might be pretty in there too. And then what I could do is to take, I've got my box of flowers here, because we definitely need flowers. Can't go vintage shabby chic without your flowers, and I don't think we're going to use any real big ones. We might use one bigger one. I just don't know which one I want to use. But I'm thinking sort of in the center of these little flowers that are on this lace trim to kind of use some of my other flowers to kind of fill in. that, and maybe one like that. Maybe I should go with just these light colored flowers here. That, and I've got some white tiny flowers, tiny roses from Kiki's, and these are all Kiki's sale flowers that I've got here, you guys. They are all so gorgeous, and I hope you guys are all getting over there and getting into Kiki's group and seeing what Debbie's got over there, because she's really got beautiful, beautiful stuff for you guys to pick from. So make sure you check out her shop. That looks really pretty. And maybe if I do that, maybe put that in there. Nope, it just doesn't sit there right. Now these buttons may be a little bit too, I think they're a little bit too big for this piece. This one's big, but it's flatter than the buttons. Okay, where'd you go? Okay, let's see. And these are just two little hearts. Actually, those look pretty down here at the bottom. Those look real good there. Okay, you guys, let's see. I don't think that goes real well. So maybe if I just put a little white flower right there somewhere, that will fill that in nicely. So I think, honestly, I think that looks really, really nice. Or maybe that can go there. And maybe have one that comes out over here. Okay, I think we're kind of set here. I think I know what I want. So we're going to go ahead and start putting this stuff down and getting it ready. We're going to use mostly E6000 on these metal pieces that we're going to glue down. And that is because E6000 is going to hold it down for the long haul. So we want to make sure we have plenty of that on there to stick these down with. Okay, so we've got that piece on. Look at this. Let's see. Nope, I like that where I had it over here. Or I could go, you know what, that looks pretty there too. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna just start removing some of these. Those are gonna go down in the lower section. And that, and that. So let's get our trim down. I think I do want that to kind of come out on this side. Okay, and we're just going to put a little bit of glue around on that. Just like that, and I want it to hang over a little bit. And then she's going to go right there. And I want to decide, I think that's going to go right there. So let's get this down. We need some E6000. And some hot glue. We're going to put that right there. And she's going to go right there. So now to figure out where, let me put a little bit on her foot there. Okay. And a little bit of hot glue in the center of her. And I don't want to set her down till I get her exactly in the right position. There we go. Okay. Isn't that pretty, you guys? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay. So now, I kind of hate covering up her little tootsies. Let's see, maybe we'll go about this in a little different manner here. Like that. Put that there. That. That. I'm going to put this down here at the bottom, so we're going to go ahead and get that down. Okay. And this is another flower that I have from Kiki's, and it's just a little kind of a beigey mauvey color. No, it just hides too much. Do we want that one or do we want that one? Or we also have that one. I don't think I want that one. This one's very pretty. And that one's got more white in it. I'm not going to use that one. I think I'm going to use this one. And that we're just going to use hot glue on. And let's see. Put that one there. I think we might need to use one of those just for a different kind of a flower. And that one goes there. And we'll put our little white rose right between the two. There we go. And then I've got Another white rose. And I feel like we need one more. There we go. Now for the rest of our bling pieces. This actually looks pretty over on this side, so we're going to go ahead and put that over here. There we go, just to have that little bit of pink popping out. And then maybe that looks pretty there. And I definitely want this one up with these flowers here. I just have to figure out where. Or do I want it right there? No. Let's see. That just does not fit in there right. Way too big. That actually looks kind of pretty there. Okay. I'm going to put that in there like that. Just like that. And maybe this one on the other side. Nope. Okay, let's see. I want this in just the right spot, so forgive me, you guys. I definitely want this to show up, though. Wherever I put it, it's got to show or it's not going. I don't need two in the same spot. Yeah, I think this one needs to go up here so that they're kind of in two sections and it pops out nicely right there. Nope, too big. Let me just see real quick, you guys. I had another piece that I came across, I don't think that would, oh, actually that looks really nice in there. Okay, I think we found our filler piece. And I just didn't think this would be good there, but it actually looks really nice. I had to have at least one more piece in here. Just got to get it the way that I had it. There we go. Just like that. There. Okay, that looks really, really nice. Okay, and then I've got a couple of rosebuds. So we're going to grab a couple of these, 3 of them to be exact. And we're going to twist them together. Let me grab my pliers here so I can do a better twist on these. Okay, now we just need to decide where exactly I want to have those pop out at. I probably should have put those coming out right there. There we go. Okay, let's put a little bit of hot glue in there. And we're gonna push that in there, just like that, and then I need a little white flour to fill in. Same size, okay. Or would it be better with one like that? No, don't like that one. There we go. That's gonna work. So we'll go like that. And then put our other little piece in here somewhere. Let's get a grip on it. Okay, you guys, what am I gonna do here? Okay, I think I'm gonna put that right in there because I do have this, just this one little open spot right here that it fits perfectly in. So I'm just gonna say that that's where it's supposed to go. Okay, so I think that is just about where I want it to be. We don't need any more flowers for sure. And look how pretty that is. Oh, that would have been pretty in there somewhere. We'll find another project for that. Okay. All these beautiful pieces of bling. This pretty little bow, but I just don't know if the color will go. I really, really, really wanted to use this in here because I love this color, but I kind of feel like it is that one piece that's just too dark. And I want a bow on this. So that's where I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to find something. Hold on. Okay, so what we're going to do is, instead of using a bow on this, because I just don't have anything that I can make a small enough bow that I think would fit this whole piece, because it is small. We're going to use some of my, and I can't believe I didn't think of this to begin with, my pearl strand to go around this, because it goes perfectly with this whole theme. So we're going to hot glue some little pearls in here, and I'm going to use a toothpick to sort of, if I can get it past that flower, get that in there and glue that piece down. Okay, and then we're just going to sort of figure out where we want these bits to go and glue them down. Hold them down for a second so that they stay. And that way I've got these pearls just kind of popping up here and there. And I think that'll look real pretty. We'll put this one over here. We have a little open spot right there where that pearl can land. And then I think I'll cut this off right here at this little pearl that's popping out, and we'll put some up here. And this one I think I'm going to have sort of sticking out just a little bit. So we'll start with a big pearl right here and figure out how we want that to pop out, just like that. And then, okay, where do we want this one to go? We'll go right there. Like that. And I think I'm going to cut that off right there, and I think I'm going to have a couple of bits of these just kind of popping out, because I think that will look really nice. Got that big pearl in there. And let's see, small strand. We'll put that in there too. Just like that. And maybe we should have a couple of those popping out in the bottom section too. So let's see, where would those look good? Well, I think right there is a good spot. And if I can quickly snip another section out of here and pop it in there in that same spot. There we go. Have that come out, and I'll just kind of put a little bit of a twist in it. Get it coming out that way. Okay, let's see. I think that looks very pretty, just like that. Okay, you guys, so we got this one done, finally. Okay, and that is what she looks like. There's the bottom half. Very, very beautiful. This turned out really nice, as I knew it would. And that's what the side looks like. Super pretty, super kind of vintagey looking and angelic and all that good stuff. And I think she came out very, very beautiful. So anyway, so that's our vintage violin. That's what we'll call it. This is the vintage violin, and it's all done. So anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed doing it. I really, really like this one, and I was really excited when I got this violin because I thought it would be a really fun project to do, and I was right. So thanks again for watching, y'all. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel. I hope that if you're new to my channel, you will consider subscribing and being a part of our great crafting community here. We have a great group of ladies and gentlemen that enjoy watching these videos and creating new things and coming up with new ideas. If you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see me do, please feel free and leave a comment down below and let me know what it is you might like to see me do. And maybe I can come up with something else that, you know, might be interesting. I thought maybe I'd put this underneath it so you guys could see it a little bit better. You know, if you have something that you'd like to see done and, you know, maybe you think I might be able to do it. If I can't, I'll let you know. But there's not a whole lot of things that I can't do. Somehow I can find a way. There's been a couple of hiccups that I've had over a couple of projects that I do want to get done that I haven't quite figured out yet. But I will give it a try. And so just let me know. But again, thanks for dropping by. Subscribe if you like my channel. If you like my video, stick around, watch some of the other videos. I'll put a couple of links at the end of this one for some other videos I think you might be interested in. And I've put out actually several new videos recently that are pretty good, and I think you guys will enjoy. So enjoy watching. Stick around for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, stay well, God bless you all, and I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.